The accident occurred it was Friday the 13th, and it was August, I believe. Yes, sir. I remember that, Friday the 13th. And I was like, that's like the bad luck day, you know? And sure enough, that was a bad luck day. So we were traveling south on Interstate 45. We just barely got out of the Woodlands, and I was telling Joseph, like, hey, we're gonna go around. Instead of going all the way through the heart, I was like, let's go on 99 toll, go all the way around. It's real nice in Katy. I like the area, nice new development homes and everything. And we're about a mile from the exit, you know, traffic slows down, so we stop. And I come to a stop, and I guess, you know, I was looking forward because I'm wondering, why is everybody stopping, you know? And then I see Joseph next to me. He's like, oh, you know, I see him cover his head. And then Joseph saw the 18-wheeler behind us, and he rear-ended us in the back of our truck. And I did smell, well, we had fuel in our truck. I had about 40 gallons of diesel. It had flipped, like it was just a big cell. It had tumbled forward, and it was leaking fuel out. There was smoke all inside the truck. That's what I remember smelling, was smoke. And I was kind of wondering where it was coming from, you know, because there wasn't anything on fire, but I just remember being smoke inside the cab once the impact happened. I have some back problems. I went to the MRI here it was Memorial MRI here in Houston, and I have some dislocated herniated discs in my lower back. I think it was a L5, 7, and I can't remember the other one, but there was 3 specific ones that I remember looking at. And then I got some steroid shots for those. There was one, I got the first injection, and I went, I think a couple months later, you give that some time to do its thing, and I got a stronger injection after that. And then from there on, I'm supposed to go see another specialist here soon, and that's what I'm waiting on right now. See, my kids, they like to jump on, and they're rowdy, they like to play. I tell them I can't do that no more. So the most I can do is take you for a ride on the four-wheeler. I said, I can't be out here digging holes with y'all no more, playing, jumping trampoline, you know, swimming, doing all this kind of stuff with y'all no more. And it makes them feel bad. My wife, she knows, she's like, hey, you know, you don't do as much no more. You know, you're grumpy all the time. What's your problem? You know, and I tell her, I said, I'm just uncomfortable. I said, this has been about a year already. I said, it's catching up to me now. I said, I'm tired. Sometimes I try to take a nap. It doesn't matter. I can't, you know? So it probably makes them feel very sad, you know, because they look at me. Before this, I was happy, I was motivated, enthusiastic. Not so much no more, you know. And they see that, and it brings them down a little bit. But I try not to, you know, show it, because I want them to be happy, you know. But they know. I was worried about because I was hurting. I was like, how am I gonna be able to pay these medical bills? I said, what if I have to have surgery? I said, because my aunt had surgery on her back. She had to have surgery 3 times. She is completely messed up. She never walked the same, even till this day. And I said, and it costed her so much money, and she still has to pay on that up to this, you know, currently, you know. And I was like, how can I do that? I can't afford to pay all this kind of stuff. I said, I need some help, you know, what can I do? And that's when I reached out. They did a fantastic job. I mean, with everything, keeping me updated and informed every week too. I never had to once text them or go to them and say, hey, you know, what's going on? They informed me every week, and I always told them, hey, I'm always available. Call me, text me, wake me up. I don't care, you know? And they did that, absolutely. These people here made me feel very comfortable. And I am a people person, but I don't get out much. And these guys, as soon as I meet them, they're laughing, they're joking, like, hey man, how you doing? You know, they're very intelligent, they're smart, they make me feel great. So I really, you know, I appreciate them. Absolutely, yes sir. I'm looking to live my life without so much, you know, to bear. I can have just a regular job where I can work at 8 to 5, I can come home every day, I can have and be with my family. That's what I really want, just to be with my family, make sure they live a great life, I live a great life, and we're all happy together. They did such a great job, and just keeping me informed with everything. I didn't have to like go back and think about like, oh, what about this? They covered everything. So by doing their job the way they do it, they got everything completed properly. Beat my expectations by a long shot. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect. So I think everybody now is going to be more happy. That's what it is. So Kherkher Garcia, they won the case for me, and I'm extremely grateful. I'm 100% satisfied. If you're ever looking for an efficient team to do the job and get the job done right in an efficient manner, these are the guys you want to call. Absolutely. Absolutely put a smile on. But I've never smiled so much in my life. How about that, you know? These guys have made me very happy. I'm very excited.